Hey guys, it's Aurora. When I was a kid, I used to listen to Loveline all the time. I did it for a long time. And of course, if you've ever listened to the show, there's the callers who talk about all of the screwed up things that are going on in their lives, and they ask for advice on how to fix them. So the consistent theme that callers would call in with is my boyfriend is doing this to me, but I really love him. I'm really attracted to him. And the advice that Dr. Drew and Adam and Ricky would give back is, if you're attracted, you're screwed up. If you're attracted to this person or this type, you need to run the opposite direction. Like, get away. Like, go find somebody that you're not attracted to. That's who you're going to have a good relationship with. Now, having said that, interesting advice. Except going through my own situations of trial and error, I don't know. I think I've come to a different kind of conclusion, because they say we want to master the things in our lives that we feel like we don't have any control over. And I think that's true. But I think the missing piece is that what we tend to do generally as a society is blame others and look at others to fix our own problems. And so what I'm finding is when I'm pretty aware of when I'm trying to master a situation. I know what that's like. I know what that feels like. I feel drawn, attracted to, and connected to something that doesn't necessarily float my boat in all departments. Okay, I just lost track. So what I'm finding is that when I meet these people who trigger me, who put something in my face in which I want to be like, I want to control this aspect. I feel the need to, Kitty, what are you doing? I feel a need to assert myself in a strong kind of way to get my way. Then I'm actually doing myself a disservice, because I always feel bad after doing that, and that's no good. So instead of like controlling a situation that's outside of ourselves, what we really want, I think, my hypothesis is, what we really want to do is to master it inside of ourselves, so that we are not affected by the situation anymore and just can ride it out smoothly, go with the flow, yeah? So here's a really good example. My neighbors, my next door neighbors are, my cat is doing weird things. My next door neighbors are a couple that live together, and they've been living together for years. One of them used to smoke, like a lot. And whenever he'd get stressed out, he would smoke. Let me talk into the mic. He would smoke a lot more. He would be a chain smoker. And his girlfriend didn't like that she smoked. In fact, I think she even asserted that she was allergic to his cigarettes, which might be the case. Oh, she has asthma. That's what it is. So whenever he'd get ultra stressed out, they'd come to some sort of agreement where she could hold on to his cigarettes and he would have to ask her for one so that he didn't smoke too much. And it got to the point, of course, where this would cause a major fight. And because he would be doubly stressed, because he'd be stressed out. He couldn't use his crutch, and then she was holding him away from the very thing that he wanted. So he was not a happy camper. But it made me wonder. It was like, why is she living with somebody who's been smoking for this long, who she feels the need to control and say, hey, you can't do this? Like, why would you pick somebody like that? That makes absolutely no sense to me. If you have asthma, why do you pick the smoker? Huh? Right? But we all do this. We pick the very thing that triggers us so that we can put ourselves in a situation in which we can find control. But here's the ticket is the control is not outside of you. You can't control another person, but what you can do is control your reaction to the situation. So once you get that pinned down, once we say, oh, this is about me and my need to feel okay in the situation and find my peace in it, then that's when we feel on top of things, right? It's not that we should run away from the situation, because we're going to continue to come back until we master it, yeah? But the mastery it lies within yourself, not outside of yourself. Do you agree with me? I don't know. Give me your thoughts on this. I really want to know.